What does it take to achieve greatness? What separates the performers who make it into top-tier ensembles from those who don't? The answer lies in one simple idea, the 100% philosophy. This isn't about talent or luck, it's about commitment. 100% commitment to your craft, your goals, your dreams, and every action you take, because anything less than 100% just isn't enough. Going halfway doesn't cut it. Going 60% or even 75% still leaves you short of where you need to be. Success demands that you hit the wall and you go all the way. Being 100% committed means giving your absolute best effort in every single moment. It means showing up to rehearsals fully prepared, attacking every rep with energy and focus, and pushing yourself beyond your limits, even when it's uncomfortable. Think about this. When you only give 50%, not only are you holding back effort, you're also robbing yourself of the opportunity to grow. You're robbing yourself of the chance to see what you're really capable of. But when you commit 100%, even if you fail, you know you gave it everything you had. That's where the growth happens. Let's make something clear. Being interested in success isn't the same as being committed to it. When you're interested, you'll work on your goals when it's convenient. But when you're committed, you'll work on them no matter what. If you're 100% committed, you'll practice even when you're tired. You'll keep pushing even when you feel stuck. You won't let excuses or distractions get in your way. That's the difference between dreaming of success and actually achieving it. I mean, let's be honest. How often do we hold back because we're scared? Scared of failure, scared of judgment, scared of looking ridiculous. Maybe you're in rehearsal working on a new part of the show, and instead of going all out, you pull back because you're afraid to mess up. But here's the truth. 50% effort gets you 50% results. 100% effort gets you exponential results. Think about it this way. Would you rather hit the wall at full speed and learn from it, or never even get close to the wall because you held back? At least when you go all the way, you know where your limits are and you can work to push them further. Let's do a quick exercise. I want you to think about the last time you gave 100% to something. Maybe it was your first performance. Maybe it was a time where you were studying for a big exam that you ended up getting an A on. Maybe it was your first audition. Remember how alive you felt in that moment? Now compare it to a time when you just kind of went through the motions, doing just enough to get by. The difference is night and day, right? When you go all in, when you give 100%, you create an energy shift. You feel alive, you feel motivated and unstoppable. That energy is contagious. It impacts your performance, other members, and even, your instructors. But you can only access that energy by giving everything you've got. The 100% philosophy isn't just about band or rehearsals. It's a mindset you bring to everything you do. If you're practicing, commit 100% to every rep. If you're at an audition, give 100% to your performance and your presence. If you're building relationships with people, show up 100% as a teammate, as a peer, as a friend. And it doesn't stop there. The way you show up in your personal life, whether it's your family, your health, or your other passions, reflects how you'll show up on the field. When you commit fully to every aspect of your life, success becomes inevitable. Here's a tough question. How many times have you held back to play it safe? How many times have you stayed in your comfort zone because you were afraid to risk failure? Playing it safe might feel comfortable, but it's also the fastest way to mediocrity. You can't grow by staying small. You can't achieve greatness by holding back. Yes, going all in might lead to mistakes. It might lead to people judging you or doubting you, but I promise you those are better problems to have than the regret of never giving 100%. Here's something counterintuitive. Even your failures should be at 100%. If you're going to fail, fail big. Go all in, give it everything you've got, and if you hit the wall, learn from it and try again. Half-hearted failures teach you nothing, but when you fail at 100%, you gain valuable experience and you set yourself up for even bigger wins in the future. You can't let fear dictate your level of effort. Fear holds so many people back from going all in, but here's the truth. Fear is just a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's exactly where you need to be in order to grow. You can't let fear dictate your level of effort. The only way to overcome fear is to face it head on and push through it with 100% commitment. When you live with 100% commitment, it doesn't just change your life. It also inspires everyone around you. Other members will see your energy and want to step up their game. Your instructors will trust you more because they know you're all in. And most importantly, you'll prove to yourself what's possible when you give everything you've got. The 100% philosophy isn't just about personal success. It's about elevating everyone around you by showing them what's possible. This ripple effect can extend beyond your section, beyond the band. It can change your relationships, your career, and your entire outlook on life. Here's something most people don't realize. Giving 100% feels incredible. There's nothing like the satisfaction of knowing you gave your best no matter the outcome. Even if you fail, there's pride in knowing you left it all on the floor, on the field. And when you succeed, the joy is unmatched because you know you earned it through effort, grit, and perseverance. Also, understand that you don't need permission to be great. Too many people wait for someone else to give them the permission to go all in. They wait for an instructor to validate them, for another member to notice them, or for the quote-unquote right time to arrive. Here's the truth. You don't need permission to be great. The moment you decide to give 100% is the moment you unlock your potential. So don't wait, commit fully, and give everything you've got. Once you start to experience this feeling of going all in, there's going to be a moment when you go all in and then you hit a wall. It's that moment where everything feels impossible, where you're exhausted, where you want to quit. But here's the secret. The wall isn't there to stop you. It's just there to test you. When you push through the wall, you discover new levels of strength and potential you didn't even know you had. Every time you break through, you expand your limits, and those limits keep expanding as long as you stay 100% committed. Now let's talk about being dangerous. I know what you're thinking, not in a reckless way, but in a way that means you're willing to take risks, to put yourself out there, to challenge the status quo. Dangerous people aren't afraid to make mistakes because they know mistakes are part of the process. Dangerous people don't play small because they know the only way to achieve greatness is to go all the way. Be dangerous, be bold, be 100% committed. An extremely important part of the 100% philosophy is the concept of momentum. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces in the world. The more effort you put into something, the easier it becomes to keep going. But momentum only works when you give 100%. If you're putting in half-hearted effort, you won't build the kind of momentum that leads to breakthroughs. But when you go all in, every action propels you forward, creating unstoppable progress. Aristotle once said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. The 100% philosophy isn't something you do once. It's something you practice every single day. When you commit to giving 100% in everything you do, you turn excellence into a habit. It becomes second nature, and then whether or not you're going to be successful isn't even a question anymore. Living at 100% isn't just about effort, it's also about presence. Are you fully present when you practice, or are you getting distracted? Does your mind wander? Are you engaged in every moment of rehearsal, or are you just going through the motions? Being 100% means giving your full attention to what's in front of you. It means being all in, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. One of the biggest obstacles to going all in is the habit of comparing yourself to others. You see someone else's success and you think, oh, I'll never be as good as them, or how did they get there so fast and it's taking me so long? But the 100% philosophy isn't about being better than someone else. It's about being the best version of you. I always say that everyone's journey is like a meal, right? Some people have a frozen dinner that they got from the grocery store for $2 and it can be heated up in a matter of 90 seconds if you just poke a couple holes in it, right? But other people's journey, they have, grandma's homemade stew that you gotta put in the microwave for 3 minutes, stir it, mix it up a little bit, then put it back in for another 2, then take it out, and then it's still not ready. You gotta, mix it up some more and then put it back in. So everyone's journey is different, but what you have to do is focus on your growth and your potential. When you give 100% to your own path, success will follow. How many times have you gotten close to a goal but stopped short of finishing? How many times have you given 80% or 90% only to walk away when things got tough? If you want to be great, you have to break the cycle of almost. You have to push through that final stretch, hit the wall, and find out what's on the other side, because that's where success lives. Going all in isn't easy. It's gonna come with challenges. It's gonna come with setbacks and even criticism from others. But would you rather face the challenges of giving 100% or live with the regret of knowing you held back? The challenges you face when you give everything you've got are the very things that shape you into the person you're meant to be. Imagine just for a moment that your success in life depends on one thing: your ability to commit fully to your goals. Would you approach your practice differently? Would you approach auditions differently? Would you approach the connections you build differently? The truth is, your life does depend on it, because the level of commitment you bring to your goals determines the quality of your life. So ask yourself, am I ready to live at 100%? The answer should be yes. So how do you practice the 100% philosophy? Well, first you got to set clear intentions, right? Every time you pick up your sticks, you get behind your instrument, you pick up your flag, rifle, whatever it is, ask yourself, am I here to go through the motions, or am I here to improve? The second thing is that you have to push past discomfort. When you hit that moment where you want to stop, push a little further. That's where the real growth happens. And then last, you have to hold yourself accountable. At the end of each day, reflect on whether you gave 100%. And if not, ask yourself why and commit to doing better tomorrow. This 100% philosophy isn't just a rule for success. It's a way of life. It's about showing up fully, giving everything you've got, and living with no regrets. So here's my challenge to you. Starting today, commit to living at 100% in your practices, in your auditions, your career, school, fitness goals, relationships. Give everything you have. Hit the wall, fail, learn, and then grow. Because when you go all the way, there's no limit to what you can achieve.